Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm Kita and I talk about personal development, finance and freelance. Here's something I discuss a lot because it's something that can keep us away from achieving our dreams. Overcoming that fear and self-doubt can be very hard, especially when that's all you've known. Like for your whole life, you've always been afraid, you've always doubted yourself, you've always felt like you are not enough, like you cannot do it. If you've not watched my previous video, the one I made on insecurities, you might want to watch that because we are going to be talking about some things that are closely related. How do you get over that insecurity? How do you get over that fear, that doubting yourself, that thing that tells you can't do it, like you cannot make it, like this new thing you want to start, you just can't, like just give up? How do you get over that voice in your head? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be answering all of that. Let's get started. First thing I would say you should do is to identify your limiting beliefs. We all have those thoughts in our heads that tell us that we can't excel in this thing, we can't excel in that thing. You have to first know what those voices are, and you can't know what they are if you are not listening for them. If you are not focused on listening to those limiting voices, you are not going to hear them. So what I recommend is a bit of meditation, because this world is so fast paced, so many content on the internet, and you're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to the point where you just you don't really have space to think or quiet time to yourself to listen to what your mind is saying about all of the things you are consuming. That's why I would say you should just meditate. Meditation can be very hard, especially if you are new to it, but there are guides, so you can follow meditation guides. You don't have to just sit down and do this. You just calm down. Just look for a guided meditation you can find on YouTube. I mostly use YouTube, and I just download it and listen to it, calm my nerves, and then listen to the things that are actually bothering me. Or you can try brain dumping. Brain dumping is when you write out all of the things you are thinking, similar to journaling. So you just write out all your thoughts, and from there you can see where you doubt yourself, where you think you are not enough. But then the question you should be asking yourself should be why? Why do you think this thing? Why do you think these thoughts? Understanding the root cause is going to help you solve the issue. Next thing I would advise that you do is change your self-talk with positive affirmations. A lot of us say different things to ourselves, like I'm dumb, I'm stupid. We have this very bittersweet relationships with ourselves where we don't believe in ourselves, we don't even think we are worth anything. The first thing to do is to change that, because sometimes it is because you've been told that several times, that it has registered in your subconscious, and now you accept it as a vision of who you are or of what you are. So the first thing will be to correct that negative image of yourself, because you are the only one that is usually with yourself. You should be the person you love the most. To be honest, you need to love yourself selfish. So you should know yourself, and you should not under any case think those kind of thoughts about you. You should respect yourself the way you would want other people to respect you. And as such, the best way and best method I've found that helps correct that negativity, that bad self-talk, affirmations, and I listen to them every morning. Not every morning, on mornings I remember, because it gives me peace. There are some affirmations: you are beautiful, you are good, you are this, you are that. I know that there's been this culture around, oh, it's toxic to listen to this, blah blah blah, but I really don't care. I know it works for me. The more I listen to it, the more I start to believe this new positive thing. I don't know how it works. Maybe your subconscious. I'm not a psychologist or anything. Those are the things that actually work for me. I'm not a psychologist though. So these are things I've tried that has worked for me. I listen to affirmations and I repeat them every day. There was this affirmation I repeated for 21 days, and at the end of the 21 days, guys, in fact, I did not recognize myself again. I felt more beautiful. I felt more successful. I believed I could do as much as I can with as little as I had, and that's a great feeling. Next thing I would say is to surround yourself with positive people. Most times our immediate friend group can have that kind of effect on us, where we start to doubt our potential or doubt how good we are, especially if we are surrounded by people who don't believe in themselves, who are also insecure, or who see life as this black horrible place. It's going to be so easy for you to fall into that trap of thinking that no, you are not worth anything or you are not good enough. The first thing you'd want to do is to make sure that you separate yourself from them as much as you can, and go with people that they make you feel better about yourself. They make you feel good. You get, they don't make you feel like you are nothing. Those are the kind of people you want to work with. I've tried it and it worked. So I try to just avoid people that are down my spirit or make me feel, I don't want that kind of energy. Please. And I felt it when Burna said, bad energy stay far away, make you stay far away. Is it that Burna or Wizkid? I'm sorry, anybody that sang it. I like this song. Is it Burna? Next thing is to take action. Now, there's such a thing as letting yourself down. And when you keep letting yourself down, you start to lose trust in yourself. Now, you were supposed to start something. You didn't start because you are afraid that it's going to fail. So you didn't start the first thing, second thing, the third thing, until it becomes a pattern where your brain does not even try anymore. Like, it's just going to give up anyways. Even if it's small or little actions that push you forward towards your goal, right? Just do them every day. Even if it's like something that is like maybe an hour, just do it. Just 1 hour in 24 hours. Just do it. Like even if it's 30 minutes, that 30 minutes will go a long way in making sure that you continue the next day and the next day after that. But you always have to be taking action. The more you don't do anything, the worse you feel about yourself because you keep pounding yourself. But you know what? You just need to do it. Just go for it. If you've not seen my video on doing it, what's the time? If you've not seen my last video, you really want to go and watch that, where I talked about ideas, starting something new. I also talked about fear there, but now I'm talking more on fear and self-doubt. If you've not seen that video, you really want to check out that video. I'll link it up. Okay, so take action. Taking action will more or less solve some of your problems because it will make you trust and believe in yourself. The last thing is don't fold, don't settle. There is nothing good about being normal, being average. You want to be extraordinary. Stop forcing yourself to settle for less because you think that there's not enough to go around. Like it's not abundant. Like there are so many things that you can enjoy. There's enough for everybody. So don't make yourself settle for the little things in life. Like for the tiniest, when you can have a lot. Like there's nothing stopping you. If you can, then you should. You shouldn't settle. You shouldn't fold. You shouldn't bend. Take up space. Yes, take up space. You take up space. I would just say believe in yourself, but isn't that quite obvious if you are afraid and if you doubt yourself? But sometimes it's just little things like listening to affirmations every morning, like meditating, calming your mind, like changing your circle of friends, like doing things that push you forward, that ultimately have big effects, compound effects over our lives. All of these things I'm saying, they are things I did. They are things that have worked for me over time, because even if right now I feel extremely confident, there are those days when I doubt myself, when I don't think I'm enough. And these are the things I fall back on. These are the things that make me get back on track, walk and feel, yeah, I can do this thing. And if I ever get back down, I can always do all of these things I've just said and start feeling better again. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. And if you loved this video and you found value in it, like my video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.